Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to continue working on the V2 project here, and we're going to use some 80 weight in the front. I was going to try to use somewhere around 100 if I could find it, but I don't have 100 weight oil, so 80 weight it is. So we're going to fill this all the way to the tip top. And then we're gonna get a short little pump there, get a couple of the big bubbles out. Actually put a little too much in there. Put that down just a little bit. Make sure there's no air in there. There's a whole bunch of little bubbles in there, guys. Usually you watch that. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the ride height alone on this. Decided I don't have any spacers right now, so we're gonna leave it just the way it is. Go ahead and put our top on here. Find our smaller wrench, pull out the bleeder screw, yeah. Go ahead and get our cap put on. Clean up all the excess oil that we spilt. Put our bleeder screw back in. It really doesn't bleed, it just allows that rubber piston to fold up. Alright. It's one done. Try not to overfill this one like I did the last one. Yeah, this one had a lot more air in it. Make sure we get all the air bubbles out. All right. Get our cap tight on this one. There we go. Allergies are something fierce today, guys and gals. Alright, put our screw back in here. Alright. Feels good. Turn the car back over this way. Let's reposition you guys so you can see what we're working on here. Okay, our lovely pins. Slide in, and then put your shocks on. That's a lot better. Make sure I don't set that down in the oil. These are brand new BSR tires. You guys, I just saw a video. A guy ran GRPs at 184. I was not a believer. You know, we see a lot of things on Facebook or the internet, whatever. I didn't believe it until I saw the video. But somebody actually ran 184 miles an hour on GRPs. Unbelievable. Congratulations. Didn't think it was would ever be. But as you guys know, rotational mass is a thing. I've said it in every episode. Any time I'm building a car, rotational mass, rotational mass, rotational mass. Doesn't matter if it's a drag car, speed run car. If you're trying to get it up to speed, guys, it's gonna take a lot more when you're running a heavier tire. That's why the Perfect Pass chassis, the Perfect Pass drive shafts, all that stuff makes a difference. Alright, now let's see what we did with our screws for this. What did I do with them big dummies? Here they are over here. Alright, here we go. Big dummy here, just can't find anything ever. Alright guys, I'm gonna flip you around so you can see what we're doing here. Bring you a little closer. What I need is a cameraman. Anybody want to volunteer to come record all my videos for me? I appreciate it. I'm gonna fly into Jacksonville, Arkansas. I do have a spare bedroom here you can sleep in. Remember, 2 short screws go here, 2 longer screws go up here in the front. Okay. And now we'll move you guys back over here. And we should have 2 screws. Top part here that go in. And front is complete. So all we're going to do is turn these way down. Probably should have done that before I put them on the car. It's a lot easier. Especially since I spilled oil on this one shock. Alright, it's one down. Makes it a little easier to grip the and rotate when you put a towel on there. Almost equal. That's pretty close. So that's good for now. We'll do fine tuning, setup, and everything else later on as we get ready to get closer to go run it. So it's everything with the front end. Got it put back together. And next video we'll start taking the back end apart. Start doing that differential. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate your viewing. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Got some lunch. Gonna start working on this back end. We're gonna get it apart so we can get that differential out. Take a look. See what we have back here. I always like to take the two screws out from right in there, both sides, and that makes it a lot easier if you take that out. And then we'll get this thing on its side here. We're going to take these screws out here, and these here should come right off. And if you're gentle enough, your nuts will stay in there. I hate when those fall out. All right. Alright, hold back in, come off. Set that off to the side. Turn where we get a shot of the back end. Okay. We already have a 2.5, so we'll go ahead and take the diff covers off. Diff cover. Should be 4 2.5mm screws. Sorry guys, let me get my big head in the shot here. Switch over to a 2mm. Once again, personal preference, you want to take your screws all the way out or not. I like to take mine out. And last but not least, we are going to take the shock pins loose. So we can get our shocks out. Yesterday I borrowed one of Austin's part kits for his 3D printer over there. I put it onto the back or on the front of the car to hold it up like that. He couldn't find it and I forgot to tell him I left it there. Oops. Alright. Diff is on the right side. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that out. Damn it, we got a little bit of grease on our tire there. Get that off. Alright, so once again we'll clean this clean this up, get all the grease off. Alright. Alright, all that off. So next thing we're going to do is take this diff apart. Sorry about the background noise. Austin's got 2 printers going, making side skirts. Something we've been doing for many, many years. Alright. Bring you guys in a little closer here. Okay. You guys can see that. It's not quite full. So we're going to, once again, that 500K is looking really thin. Running out of diff fluid here, all the diffs I've been doing lately. Got another R1 diff over there to do for the drag cars. This guy here is out. Let me try this one here. Oh, there's still some in here, but it's thin pickings. That's why you get the last little bit of 500,000 diff fluid out of your bottle. Instead of killing your hands, is you use a pair of pliers to squish the bottle with. Alright guys, back to our suction device. Usually with diffs like this, I gotta pump them up for about 10 minutes each time. I'll come back 3 or 4 times and let the air out, then I'll pump it up real good and I let it sit overnight. You get all the air out, come back, and it's ready to go. But I don't, these diffs work a lot better when you do this, so I highly recommend you spend the $60, $69, whatever it is at AMA to get one of these. I did post it on the bottom of one of my videos previously, so guys check out that video, and we'll come back when we get this done. Alright guys, we're back. We got our diff fluid all bubble free and filled up. So we're gonna put this bad boy back together. Put my grandpa glasses on here. And we will get this thing put together here. 4 screws to put it back together. Right. Get this cleaned up. All the stuff that pushed out. These are try to clean out that diff fluid. There. All right. Take our little pressure screw out of there. Let that sit for a second. Put that back in. All right. And I do believe we are good to go. Alright guys, so got our diff done. Take the back of our car, you can see it okay. Alright, good. Which this will be an upgrade. I didn't realize this V2, I guess I haven't really upgraded a lot on there, but we'll get rid of the dog bones. Put in the front drive shafts in the back. All right. Alright, here we go. Make sure tires are all going the same way. Makes it nice and easy. Easy way to check before you put the cover on. Put a little grease on there. There we go. You guys can see that. I've got that grease on there. Put our grease away. And we're ready to put our cover back on. Alright, 2.5 millimeter. Again. Put our 2.5 millimeter screws back in. Then we'll put our sway bar back on. Switch to our 2mm. And we're going to put our 2mm on. Our 2mm screws in. Going to put our sway bar cover on there. Get one of the screws put all the way in. And then we'll put this other one in. And rotator shocks down. Put our shock in. The pin in the shock, I should say, pardon me. Okay, I can't do this left-handed. Alright, there we go. Tighten down our screws that hold our pins in. Alright guys, that's the whole drivetrain is ready to go. Last but not least, I'm going to put our back end back on. We should be in the ready to run shape. The way I usually do this is I usually put one little corner in, pull the suspension just a little bit, and then I'll put, oh, that piece came off. There we go. There we go. And as you guys can see, one of my nuts fell off. Not my nuts, but the car's nuts. Just kidding. So now we will try to get our screw in there. I know that nut is good. You can see it in there. This one's good. And if you start these without pushing real hard and let it kind of just thread in and grab the nut, then it won't fall out. Now we got to find this nut here. It's home down on the hole there. Get it in there. Alright, got it in there. Get the screw started. Well, not when the car falls on you, you don't. Alright. Got our screw started. There we go. She's put back together. So I run 2 bullets on my ESC on this car, and then I run normal QS8s on the batteries. Now plug this in each battery, and I run a little itty-bitty jumper between the battery. Just eliminate some of the junk that's underneath the car. This particular car I'll be running Onyx 8000s. So we'll show you guys how they fit in here. They fit either which way you want to put them in. I don't really like my wires going towards the drive line, but I also don't like them out by the tire. So there's a couple different ways to set these up. So whatever you know you guys are comfortable with. Setting them up any which way. The SMCs, SRDs, you know, they kind of fit in here. I don't know if they'll go all the way down with the body. Let's take a look. So yeah, they're really not gonna fit real well. I mean, it almost does. You'd have to really press on the body to get it to fit, but so I'm gonna put one in here, see what we got. Just pushes on the body here. You get them to fit. I mean, it's just gonna push the body up here a little bit. So up to you what you want to run. Both good batteries. Well guys, that is our Perfect Pass V2 update and car update. So I really think this car has the capability of doing mid 170s. So we'll have to wait and see. I want to thank Bob at Shadow Hobbies. He provided me the servo and some other parts for this. Thank Castle Creations for the motor. This is the original test motor from Castle, the 2028 1700, which is still my favorite motor. The Castle XLX2 I paid for, but I appreciate Castle and their support with those also. BSR, they do support me, and I appreciate that very much, so thank you very much. Perfect Pass, Raz has supported us with some stuff over the years. I really appreciate that, Raz. But the overall, guys, the car, we're gonna try to run it, this one, as stock as possible, minus the drive shafts, because that's just rotational mass. We do run BSR purples. I run double X pinks most of the time until you get up into the higher speeds, and then I go to purples. I like the pinks better, but the purples stay together better on the top end, in my opinion. So we'll have to see how she does. I gotta pick a color to paint the body and paint the body yet. That's always fun. I hate painting. Used to like it when I was a kid, but arthritis in your hands, holding the button down on the paint can really sucks. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching, and if you guys need anything from Austin, hit us up for the side skirts or anything else. We'll start doing some working on the drag cars next. You guys might show you the painted bodies after we get done, and we're gonna start working on the mud boss. So any of that stuff interests you, stay tuned and we'll get it out there. Thanks for watching, guys.